that one, Dave. We'll finish it. So I think it's pretty easy to explain what we do at Vibrato. The simplest way to put it is exactly that, actually, is that our vision statement is one where we believe in a world where everyone's life gets simpler each day. So we do the complex to make life easier for people. Oh, fuck, sorry, I'm just trying to respond to Slack, which is pretty much everything we always do ever. So these are our offices. This is one of the meeting rooms. They're quite pretty. People write in it, don't write in it. Anyway, so that's actually one of the things. This is a sort of breakout area, so we actually sit at the cluster, but we've got our own offices that I'm actually walking to around at the moment. It's a really oddly placed bathroom. I enjoy it. And often people come here and inappropriately wipe their hands over there in the tea towel. So, over here, this is a quiet room. This is pretty much where we try to hide when we're having conversations that we don't want other people to sort of hear. It's quite literally a box. This is some of my favourite books. I wouldn't say I've read all of them, but I've read most of them. So that's pretty good. For instance, and dictionary.
I spend most of my time basically corralling Pete and stop him from going completely wild. Basically, the harebrained ideas that he comes up with, I tend to sit there and make sure they happen and make sure they're paid for and try and keep things on the rails as best I can.
Fuck, if this book breaks on me while I'm actually looking for it. Yeah, see? Dilapidate. That's how you spell it.
Dilapidate?
Dilapidate.
Dilapidate.
Dilapidate. Fuck! Fuck this!
Yep, typical Pete.
So this is our office. Logo. It's pretty good. A few different people in here. No, you've just been recorded, Dave.
Yeah.
So this is the office. That's where I sit. It's clearly where Dave sits. David's our client engagement manager, probably working on some contracts and packs right now, right?
Doing my best to get them out. I'll get in at around 7:45. Pete's usually in around 7:40. The bad thing about that is that Pete's morning routine has started when he enters the building. That usually sees him sit in front of his computer with a camera switched on and a hair straightener in his right hand. And when I walk in, he's definitely going through the routine of straightening his hair. So generally the typical smell that I walk into the office for is the smell of burnt hair.
And this is the best. Yeah. How good is that? So what we do is we stay in front of it and we put a picture like this. Mark's looking at me like you're a fucking thanks on the call. So this is this is Mark video. Sorry mate, let's switch around. Don't want to catch that, sorry. Exactly right.
Yeah, I need to stick around.
It definitely revolves around technology and what we do to underpin that, but ultimately it's starting to branch out to much more than that. So we work with businesses to understand their real pain points that they have, and we turn their pain points into a real wall of opportunity for them. No idea. So is Boyan. Boyan's one of our principal consultants. I hope you don't mind yourself being recorded.
Yeah, sure, mate.
Yeah,
Sure. Just put me everywhere. That's all fine.
Okay. And Mark is working on some what are you looking at the moment?
Me?
Yeah.
Put me on the spot.
You don't mind being video?
No, not at all.
I'm
doing Bill's Cloud Pipelines. Yeah.
That's actually really good. By the way, you just reminded me. I've got to send him an email. We're building a partnership with him, so we'll actually become resellers as well.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
Okay. Why is it letter, not A4?
What is it? What? No, it's not. Fuck off.
That's letter, not. I'm sure it's not A4. There's a piece of A4 paper.
Maybe the guy at the thing. That's why she got us so cheap. They're just like,
Old stock.
Why does it sound like an old blonde guy?
There you go.
Well, do it again? What?
No, well, that's a piece of A4 paper, presumably.
That's just not acceptable.
First thing I noticed is the format.
It's a differentiator and provides value.
That's like people who make business cards.
Let's not give a shit about what's actually on there and how it looks.
Yeah, I know.
It's the wrong size.
It's the wrong size.
The key thing is, in terms of why I love doing what I do every day, is that I've always said I wanted to automate myself out of a job. And that's been on my LinkedIn profile for quite a long time. And what I really mean by that is not have a job anymore, but not do the same job twice, ever. Where's the bottle opener? Man, how bad is that? They got a drawer? No. This is fucking infuriating. In terms of what it means to work at Vibrato, you're always doing something new every day. The same problems, sure, we can solve the same problems over and over, and we have a lot of kind of, IP and knowledge around helping organisations do that. But I think the most critical thing is that it's not always that easy. There's receipts in there. Yeah, what the fuck is that? At this point, I'm fucking giving up. Did you see anything? Birthday. Oh wait, maybe. No, probably uses. What have I got? Yeah. Jeez, there you go. Awesome product. Marie's actually part of the Harvard team. So Harvard's one of the software companies there. Hey Marie. Yeah, does lots of development stuff. There's probably way more to explain what Marie does, but that's exactly what she does. And a few of our different awards as well, so you can see over here. You're very proud of these. ARN, they don't put those next to each other, so you put the awards next to each other and these two companies get really upset. Every problem you come up to, different customers in different segments in different parts of the world, they've got different things and different challenges, so we can apply some of the same skill set, but there's always that thing that just doesn't fit, and that's why the team gets an opportunity to tackle it, and it's a real opportunity for them to show how they can put their spin on how they would solve the problem for the organisation. Again, it is technology based at the end, but we've got a real uncanny way at Vibrato of being able to look at the business problems and show them how the underpinning technology can actually solve them. And very proud of this. We've just got a Vibrato candy, really important. So you can actually see that it's got Vibrato inside the candy, and that's critically important for what we do. And we're just getting ready for the conference tomorrow as well, so that's some of the stuff you see around. And this big one, in innovation we trust. Yeah, so we had went to an offsite, which was really cool, and we got to draw it. Our team won, and it's very important. Obviously, I hope my team would win. If I didn't, well, I would have fired everyone. So yeah, it's really great, and that's what we do. Yeah, and that's basically how this works. Hey dude, who the fuck are you? Dude.
My name's Emily Grinton. I work at Vibrato as the General Manager, so I generally manage. But I've been here for a year working with these guys, and I love the team is amazing. So I really love the people that I work with. I love the stuff that we do and the clients that we work with. So for me, this job's all about the people. So Pete's in Sydney, and Brian and I are here slugging it away, doing the PowerPoint, finishing off the packs.
His minions, his slaves.
Well, everyone else has gone to the pub.
This is the Vibrato Dynamic Duo.
Yeah, we're
This is Larry. And I'm Mo.
yeah, just usual Friday workplace stuff.
Yeah.
We work really hard, really seriously.
Where's the cheese?
Hello. How are you? Say hi to the camera. Hi.
Hi.
You just kicked his lunch, man.
Nice to see you again. Man. How you doing? Not too bad.
Yeah. Any fucking who?
I'm Molly. I'm the community manager for Vibrato. I handle our recruitment, our social media and marketing, some of pretty much anything that has to do with our branding and our image in the community. Right now, I am becoming a LinkedIn expert and stalking people to death.
I don't know, monkey or whatever. I don't know.
It looks like Pete.
Look like?
It's just hair.
Really? No. Like these parts look like Jamie.
I love the fact that you make it look like you're actually doing work, but there's nothing on your screen.
It's okay. Every time I take a social media profile picture of like a computer, I just bring up the www.vibrato.com.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But we love Pete. He's fantastic.
He's great. We love his hair.
Yeah. Awesome
His hair's
hair.
great, so straight. I've never seen that, straight hair.
That's why we work here, for the hair.
Yeah, we just get it for the luck, go strand, rubbing it.
Yeah. Every year at Christmas, we give a little bit of Pete's hair out to all the employees. They love it. It's fantastic.
Oh, you got the cheese.
I have the cheese.
Yeah, we've got a cheese budget, and that's all that's brought us this week.
That's the sum total of our cheese budget.
Yeah, but you know, that's what we'll eat. Yeah.
What do we do at Vibrato? Drink a lot.
I basically am the catch-all for pretty much everything that's coming in and out of the business in terms of what's going on with our clients. So I do a lot around delivery management and making sure that our projects are all on track. I work with the sales team to make sure that we've got sales coming in the door and that we're working with new clients. And I work with our community manager to ensure that we've got a great pipeline of people coming on board to work with Vibrato.
And the offshore account, whatever goes there, the real stuff that goes somewhere, that'll be
Well,
gone.
we've got a massive business risk that Pete might go bald and then we won't have any risk.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a head, right?
Oh, there we go. It's tools to the trade.
Is there hair in that? Because we can, you know, kind of sell that.